Hi, my name is Mariel Miller, and I'm going to talk to you today about nutrition. So, what is nutrition? It's the study of food and how it works in your body. Nutrition includes all the stuff that's in your food, such as vitamins, proteins, fat, and more. It's important to eat a variety of foods, including fruits, veggies, dairy, and grains, so you have what you need to grow and be healthy. But why do we care? Nutrition is important at every age. It's important to eat proper nutrients to stay healthy and strong and grow up to be healthy and strong. And when you get older, having a healthy diet protects your body from disease and helps your heart and brain function to their fullest. So, what is basic nutrition? So, experts at Harvard have developed the Healthy Eating Plate to help us visualize what and how much we should be eating. As a good rule of thumb, half our plate should be made up of fruits and veggies, a quarter should be made up of whole grains, and the other quarter should be proteins. And it's certainly okay and encouraged to have some dairy on the side. To get a balanced diet, it's best to eat a wide variety of nutritious foods from all the different food groups. Let's start with fruit. So fruit is obviously an important source of vitamins, minerals, dietary fiber, which helps keep our digestive system working properly. Fruit is also a great way to get your vitamin C, which helps your body's tissue, like bones and blood vessels, repair and replicate. For kids your age, it's good to eat about 1.5 to 2 pieces of fruit a day or a big old glass of orange juice. Veggies. So, like fruit, veggies help bring our bodies vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Veggies get bonus points though because they are super duper low in sugar and fat. It's okay to eat up to as many as 4 or 5 servings of vegetables a day, but between you and me, you could probably eat as much as you like. My personal favorite way to eat vegetables is slicing them up raw and eating them with hummus or ranch. Protein. So, protein is a key part of childhood development. It plays an essential role in many bodily functions, including recovery and repair of tissues in the muscles, skin, organs, blood, hair, and nails. Sometimes when we think proteins, we think meat, which is true, but there are so many other ways to eat proteins. Foods like fish, beans, eggs, peas, nuts, these are all great protein sources. They can be mixed into salads or they pair well with veggies on a plate. Experts suggest we limit our red meat intake and avoid processed meats like bacon and sausage and hamburgers. Those things can be pretty high in fat. What about grains? Grains are great because they have something in them called carbohydrates, which is what our body uses as energy. Grains can be split into 2 different categories: whole grains and refined grains. Whole grains are more nutritious because they involve products using the entire grain kernel. Whole grain products include oatmeal, whole wheat flour, and brown rice. Dairy. I don't know about you, but when I think about dairy, I think about cute little milk cows. But what's important is dairy contains calcium and vitamin D, and these are really important in all stages of your life. Calcium is required to keep your bones strong, and vitamin D helps your body absorb the calcium into it. So, adequate dairy intake is important for active young athletes. Dairy products such as milk, yogurt, and cheese are the richest sources of calcium, and bonus, they also have protein. One thing that we need to keep in mind with dairy is that it can be high in fat. Fat is not a bad thing, but like anything else, we don't want to eat too much of it at every meal. Try to have 1 to 2 servings of dairy a day. But what's the key take-home message about nutrition? Eat things in moderation. We all know it's a lot easier to moderate the amount of broccoli we eat each day rather than the amount of ice cream that we eat each day. This includes myself. And the most important thing I want you to know from this presentation is that you don't want any food to be completely off limits. You just need to be mindful of how much of it you're eating. Listen to your body's hunger cues and be mindful of how large your portions are. You can eat anything you like, but in moderation to keep your body performing at its best for you. Last but not least, drink water. There is nothing better than when you're playing outside and it's hot, and you've been running around, and you get to drink a nice tall glass of ice cold water. Now, I know water isn't something that's necessarily in our food pyramid, but water is one of the most important things that you can give to your body. Your body has a lot of important jobs and it needs water to do many of them. For instance, your blood, which contains a lot of water, carries oxygen to all the cells of your body. Our bodies are made up of over half water, and without it, our bodies would begin to shut down. So make sure you drink water throughout the day to prevent dehydration. So, what are some tips for you to eat healthy? Now, these are like the 3 bottom line things that I want you to take away knowing. You want to make sure you're not missing meals because fueling your body is important for performing at your very best every day, and you want to be on top of your game. So make sure you eat regular meals. Second, eat a lot of different things. Foods provide different building blocks to your body. I want you to try new foods whenever you can. There are so many delicious and nutritious things out there for you to eat, and you want to give your body everything it needs to be strong. Lastly, no food should be off limits. We can absolutely indulge in delicious snacks and treats, but we just don't need to be eating them every day, all day. Everything in moderation is the golden rule here. Thank you guys for listening to my presentation about nutrition.